'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where you want to be. And when we find ourselves...
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the California Theater, their 28th season. I'm Judith Chapman. I usually say that at the end. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today. I'm going to get a little teary-eyed. Got a few butterflies today, our final performance of SHUNNED by Larry Parr. This has been a life dream. I'm sure some of you have heard me talk about it over the years. To do these two plays, Sundew, about saving Mother Earth, and SHUNNED, about us just being nicer to each other. Yeah, exactly. It's high time. So told in these beautiful stories, but I have to say thank you, C. Lane and the Lane family and Derek, for allowing me this indulgence of doing these two plays, and the extraordinary cast I have. We've been rehearsing for several months, not one person quit on me. And I've got to say a big shout out to Joanne Tracy on lights, and helped build this set. Nick Edwards on the beautiful scrim shots, and Danny Hargraves on sound. Oh, doors, exit. This is me being a hostess. Please, no photographs, no video, and for God's sakes, no television. Television. Phones, so please turn this off. It's for the actors. Anyway, enough. I'm just verachudeld. You'll hear that word a lot in this play. Thank you. Thank you. And now, SHUNNED.
Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where you want to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and light. True simplicity is gained, to bind to God we will not be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. Oh, true simplicity is gained, to bind to God with
Oh, Mary! The apples are beautiful from the orchard this morning.
For lunch, I'll take one later. With some smear case, it'd be good. And some of Sarah Miller's bread.
Oh, I thank God every day Sarah Miller is our neighbor. Want your bread? My killer should be trying to eat it. Reverse? Sickness so bad we wish to be dead.
Do you think an Amish woman could be shunned for her cooking?
Like what?
She made noodles. Not like any Amish noodles they look like to me.
She should be shunned for her noodles. She should be excommunicated for her pot roast. Man, that's a secret.
Well, you could be shunned for?
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tell you.
I got a secret too. I'll tell mine if you'll tell. Only don't tell Papa, yeah? I rode Jake down to the meadow this morning before nary one was up in the early sunrise.
You sat up on him, like the English ride the horses.
He drank from the brook while I sat up there so high, like the Queen of England. Oh, and the sun was just coming up, breaking through the leaves, all dappled on my arms.
Horses are for work, not for pleasure.
God made horses too. What could be the sin of it?
Oh, pretty soon Pop will be bringing it down to that old sinkhole, telling you how Moses Beachy died from riding a horse.
When I was 12 years old, he caught me swiping an apple from the miller's orchard. And down to that sinkhole he took me and told me, Moses Beachy is buried here. And he died by getting shot for stealing apples from his neighbors. So with decent Amish folk he can't be buried.
Oh, Becky Bontrager's papa brought over here, but she said gosh darn once. Yeah, told her old Moses Beachy had to be buried alone because God struck him dead with lightning when he swore.
They think for such doppelheads not to know they're just using that old sinkhole to scare us into behaving. But probably not once Papa told you about Moses Beachy, did he? Because you're always so perfect, yet.
I'm not so perfect.
Everything he says, you say, yes, sir. You got no backbone when Papa's around.
I'm supposed to do what Papa bids.
Maybe on your own feet, if you took a stand once, God's plan would be revealed directly to you, instead of having to go through Papa.
I don't see you standing up to Papa.
Amish women do what their men say. But you're almost a grown man.
Some things I do, Papa doesn't know about. Only don't say nothing. Maybe tell him, but not yet.
Well, what is it that you done?
I saw a play.
On a stage? That kind of a play? No, you didn't. Where would you see such a thing?
Think spread that these are burned over by Sturgis. Oh, honey and apples and eggs for to feed the actors with, and I delivered them. They were practicing, so up into the hayloft I climbed. And I watched them.
Then?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, was it like Papa at Christmas time in the barn telling about Jesus?
Only with real actors with electric lights. Oh, and the most beautiful story the words of their mouths told.
What was it called, the play?
Our Town.
Oh, what was the story?
Oh, it was about dead people and live people and living in the earth. And oh, Mary, it was beautiful. Oh, Earth, you're too wonderful for anyone to ever realize you. Has anyone ever realized life while they're living it? Every minute.
Dead people? And they talked too?
On chairs they sat and talked.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear dead people talking. I was scared enough already when they laid out Grandma on the kitchen table all cold and blue. And I had to get up the very next morning and eat my fried scrapple and scrambled eggs on the very same table.
Somebody's got to write down all those words the actors are saying. Why couldn't I do that?
Levi, you're an Amishman. All you can do is farm and marry Becky Bontrager like Papa wants, so one day our farms can be joined together.
Ah, Becky Bontrager's a cow. I'm gonna marry Hannah Lambert. Oh. Her eyes so blue like cornflowers. Her hair like summer feet. Smile that plays upon those lips. Oh, it's cunning and so sweet.
Levi, you write so beautiful. I should hope one day Samuel Lapp would write a poem like that about me.
What? Samuel Lapp? The bishop's son? Oh, you set your sights mighty high, Miss Mary.
He asked me to the autumn frolic in 2 weeks. I think he fancies me.
Take the papa hears about you chasing after the bishop's son. Shame.
Shame on you too, wanting to marry Hannah just because she's pretty. You'd be forgetting your humility.
See, in our town, away from the hayloft and the barn, it took me. It was like God speaking directly into my heart. I just got to see more plays.
Over to Wingspread?
Maybe bigger places. Maybe a bus ride into Chicago, I'll take. See some plays in big theaters, real theaters. I stopped at the library and brought home a copy of Our Time and a couple other plays to read.
Levi, you're Amish. You can't ride the bus and go to Chicago and see more plays.
If our round and chores almost done, but they're not as much for Papa to do around the farm. Maybe in my rumspring I could go already. See some plays, see how they work, maybe learn to write fun.
You've waited so long to go on your rumspringer, and now you want to go see plays.
I never thought I'd take my rumspringer. I didn't need one, till this comes up.
You're either Fraholt or a genius. You could never figure which about you.
I plow a furrow or milk a cow or picking apples, but all the while my head's thinking up stories I could be writing down or words people are saying. I just can't help it.
So famous you could be?
Famous I wouldn't want to be. No. I just want to show those Englishers what we're really like.
What does it matter what the English think? It only matters what God thinks.
I wonder what God thinks about plays.
Hey, Levi. Hey, Mary. I thought maybe because we used to be friends, you'd still talk to me, despite the shunning. Look, Levi, I didn't mean to kill that man, Matthew Miller. I didn't mean to kill him, really. He just fell down dead of a heart attack on the ground.
But you took...
I was just borrowing his money. Honest. I was going to give it back. Look, Levi, I saw you in church the other day. I peeked through the window, but the bishop ran me off. My own parents. They don't talk to me. I got no one. Do you know what it's like to have no one to talk to eat with? No one in the world who cares about you. Levi, can't you speak up for me? Tell him I didn't mean it.
Mary, if I could speak to Amos right now.
Gary! My name is Gary now.
Mary, if I could speak to Gary right now, I'd tell him how sorry I was that he was shunned from the order, but it's the older men, the decisions they make.
But you could try, though. Nothing you do to help me.
Mary, doesn't Gary remember the fun we used to have as kids? Playing in the woods. They could be anything we wanted to be. Famous baseball players.
A movie actor.
President of the United States.
Kid stuff. President. Some kind of dream for 2 kids who aren't even allowed to vote when they grow up. Not allowed to do this or that. Rules. Rules. Rules.
But now you're free.
I want to come back, Levi. That's all I want. Be with Mama and Papa again. Have friends even. Well, no one listened to me.
But you could be anywhere you want in the whole world. You could be doing anything you want. If here you stay.
I don't know where to go, Levi. Ain't nobody taught me how to live in the world. I don't understand half the things going on around me. Ain't nobody out in the world who loves me like home.
Where you staying, Amos?
Gary. Call me Gary. I live in a room at a boarding house in Ship Savannah. They let me stay there for cleaning up the house. Then I put stock on the shelves at a grocery store for money. All day inside, no sky, no sun, no animals. Same thing, over and over every day. No one to talk to, everyone laughing at me. It's
Still using drugs and liquor you brought home from your Rumspringa?
You don't know nothing! Talk about kid stuff, what we used to pretend! You think you know so much, but you're just a dumb clop! Well, I got television, the best thing on earth, and a toilet right inside the house! Instead of taking a crap out in the rain!
You're just hurting yourself using that stuff.
Who says that?
Everyone says that! Just stop using the stuff!
Dumb almost. You don't know nothing!
He scares me.
Verhuddeld he is. Friendly 1 minute, hateful the next.
Oh, here comes one of those Englishers. Face painted up like a circus clown. I'm going to gather the eggs. To spell you, I'll be back noontime so you can help Pop in the fields.
These apples smell so good. What kind are they?
Macintosh from our apple orchard.
You are a doll. Let me take your picture.
Oh no, please. The Bible tells us not to make any images of heaven or of earth.
I'm going to show these to my niece. She'll think you're so cute. Maybe I'll bring her out here to meet you.
An Amish woman I'm to marry.
I didn't say nothing about marrying her. Just maybe you could give her a ride on one of your horses.
Our horses are for working, not for pleasuring.
Listen, honey, do you wear those hot clothes just for the tourists? I mean, when you go home at night to watch television, do you put on a t-shirt and some shorts?
No television either.
No television? Oh, I can't live without my soaps. Oh, oh.
Oh, Eva. She's got some plans for you and her niece.
Makes me laugh on the inside, but not to her face.
Oh, she's beautiful. Hey, how'd you like to take her back to the haystack? Just kiss on that gorgeous face.
Didn't think she was gorgeous at all.
Oh, it's sarcasm. When I say one thing, but I mean the exact opposite.
Just imagine if down to the Methodist church I went on Sunday morning and pointed at them and whispered about the people going in, or laughed at them and took their pictures. Well, they think I was verhuddeld. But the same thing they do to us every single day.
I bet you see all kinds out here.
Oh, all different kinds of people. And all different they talk too. Like just yesterday, 2 boys about my age came by the stand. One of them picks up an apple and says, "Hey, dude, check out these like totally cool apples, bro. Smell. Oh, they're like so amazing. They give you a total goodie." Mark, what is a total goodie?
Well, you certainly have an ear for dialogue.
And what does she mean by soaps?
Cheesy stories on television for lonely women to watch during the day who have nothing better to do with their lives.
You mean like plays?
Well, like plays, but really bad. Oh. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Fellow of infinite chest and most excellent fancy.
Hey, how do you know?
Do you like plays? I saw our town over at the spread, the theater barn over by Sturgis. The dead don't stay interested in us living very long.
Gradually, they let go of the earth and all the ambitions they once held.
You know our town!
I wanted to be an actor a long time ago.
Really? Like the actors I saw on the stage?
Well, I kept trying to get to New York to audition, but I don't know, things happened. My mom got sick, so came here to take care of her till she died. Found out I love it here, so I turned her old homestead into a bed and breakfast.
So your dream was gone?
Well, it seems like life is all about giving up one dream for another. The trick is knowing which dream is the right dream.
How do you know which dream is the right one?
Well, sometimes the universe just shows you which one's the right one, whether you know or not.
The universe?
Oh, that's what people who think they're too sophisticated to believe in God call the divine force. It's very chic to say the universe instead of God.
But the same thing they mean?
Well, I guess it keeps people from being ridiculed should they use the word God.
God means ridicule? How the English reason these things out, I'll never understand.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter what you call it, universe, God, as long as you're grateful.
Our town is about God and the universe.
Oh, I love our town. Of course, I love all theater. My partner and I are going to New York tomorrow morning. 2 weeks, our annual trip. See as many shows as we possibly can. It is a theater banquet.
At the library, I stopped and brought home some plays to read.
Oh, what are you reading?
Inherit the Wind.
Oh, that's a great play.
Oh, and Vain for Goldmouth. Although I have to read it a couple more times to really understand what they're talking about.
Good luck with that plan.
Every Christmas, Papa tells the story of Jesus Christ out of the German Bible in the barn. That's sort of like a play. Oh, but when I saw all those actors on the stage with the electric lights all talking all pretty, well, I just never knew.
My world is full of things you've never seen, kiddo. But you know, your world is full of things I've never seen. Like those cardinals fledging their nest that you showed me.
Oh, I got something for you this week, too.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Box turtles. They're mating. He starts up on her back like the Couchstufen, yeah? Yeah. And then pretty soon, he's standing straight up. I swear, I can see a smile on his face. But then pretty soon onto his back he falls. When they're still stuck together, sometimes she drags him around for over an hour.
Never in all my life have I seen this. It had to be for you.
It somehow makes me sad, though.
Sad.
Sad the Amish don't believe in reincarnation. I wouldn't mind coming back as a mailbox turtle.
Oh, Levi, sometimes you surprise me.
About reincarnation, you don't think the Amish are smart enough to know?
Oh, I know you're smart enough. I just didn't know the Amish like to tell jokes.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
Well, you have a gift, Levi, finding God in a couple of amorous turtles. Oh, hey, what's this? Lipstick?
Lip paint from that Englisher this morning. Maybe she'll come back for it when she looks in the mirror and realizes what she really looks like.
I love talking to you. You always make me laugh.
You make me feel like a friend I have.
Well, I am truly honored. Thank you.
Maybe next time you stop by, more about the place we could talk about, yeah?
Oh, sure, kiddo. Anytime. No. I wonder, how would you like to go to New York with us? For a couple of weeks, a whole bunch of plays, Broadway, off-Broadway. Riding in a car is not too sinful for you.
Cars are not sinful.
Well, then why don't you drive?
To ride in a buggy gives us more time to appreciate God's beautiful earth. And less time to draw to get into.
Well, then come along, kiddo. We'll show you more theater than you ever knew existed.
So, this is what temptation feels like.
Temptation.
Yeah. Like something I felt more than anything else in the entire world, although I know I must not. This is the biggest temptation I ever felt since I wanted to swipe a pie cooling on Sarah Miller's windowsill.
You. Give in. Okay.
You talk so colorful.
Give in to temptation, Levi.
Oh, the serpent at the end of the Garden of Eden. Yes.
You know, if you find out what the world is like, you might appreciate Eden even more.
See, you can't know what it's like, Mark. You know, there's an entire world out there you've never seen before. Ideas you never thought of. Beauty you never dreamed of.
Well, here's your chance, kiddo.
I was thinking of taking a trip into Chicago, seems a place, but it's such a big thing to do. It scares me so.
You can come. We'll be there the whole time.
No, Mark, no, I can't go.
Okay, well, if you change your mind, you know where we are.
Everyone knows that something is eternal. It ain't houses, it ain't names, it ain't the earth, and it ain't even the stars. Everybody knows in their bones that something is eternal. That something has to do with human beings.
That's beautiful, son. Something you wrote down?
Oh, Papa, no, it's from our town, from the library.
Oh, well, it's beautiful. Like you all the time write things beautiful. Old Dad been bred the old Jake seen this morning like he'd been out of the barn running, yet still in his stall he was. I hope he ain't getting the colic.
Papa, do you think that plays are worldly, like the English would go to see with all the actors and the lights and the costumes?
With girls all painted up and doing the hoochie hooch, waving their English bottoms around to get you all riled up. Make you want to take them up in the hayloft and see what's under their bridges. Oh, my son's all grown now. Oh, I remember my Rumspringer.
No, Papa, no. I mean, plays that make you think. Like you're reading, only it's right there live in front of your eyes.
What brought all this talk about plays and actors on the stage? Last I knew, out in the orchard, you were picking apples. Something going on with the orchard I don't know about.
Oh, see, Papa, I saw a play at that theater barn over by Sturgis.
Levi!
No, not on purpose. Produce I was delivering for to feed the actors' hall. And they were practicing, so up into the hayloft I climbed and I watched them. So it got me to thinking, and I stopped at the library and brought home a copy of Our Town and a few other places to read, and I've been reading.
Levi? Now, you've always been a good boy to shame me. You wouldn't do nothing but the English plays on the stage. You know, you can't get involved in. You're going to be Amish, a farmer. You must shun the outside world.
But Papa, it's taken over my head. It's all I can think of.
Ah, first plays. Then what? Store-bought shirts and pants and preening before a mirror and television. You might as well be one of the English. Now, look, Levi, you're a good boy. You never even went on your Rumspringer because you didn't want to leave me here alone with the farm work.
Well, with our autumn chores almost done, maybe on the Rumspring I could go already.
Oh, I sure do remember my Rumspringer. Those English girls want to know what it's like to be with an Amishman. You can have yourself a lot of fun. Now, get it out of your system. You can stoop into English, but don't marry them.
You married Munter.
Well, I can't imagine our life without her. She fills me with love, and my most prized possession she gave me, you and your sister. But the other women, they never really accepted her as one of us. Now they leave her out of the quilt and bees, they don't share the recipes. Oh, sure, they smile in her face, but cluck their tongues behind their backs. And Levi, you think maybe I don't know, but sometimes I hear you and your sister laughing about your mother. It shames me.
She's so different from us, Papa. Why'd you marry her?
Why? Because I stooped on her and put you inside her bed. Oh, look how big your eyes get. You think your papa ain't a man? I was young once, so I know how it is.
But you and Walter, this I never knew before.
And God blessed me with a son that will be by my side to the day I die, helping me farm and taking care of your mother. And the next year along comes a sister for you, Mary, and complete her family is.
Does everyone know about this? Does Mary know about this? I mean, Papa, I can't believe this.
Well, some things you don't tell a child. But, so the same thing don't happen to you on your Rumspringa. I tell you, you're a man, Levi. A young man.
And Walter, her English family gave up. This is why she came to be Amish for me.
So you could grow up to be with your papa. That's how much we both love you.
So the bastard I couldn't be.
Levi, maybe the wrong way it started out. Just kids we were. But we're both, your mother and me, glad it worked out this way. We love you and are so proud of you.
And the bishop allowed this, her becoming the Amish.
And he saw the situation with you. A fine young Amishman coming into the world. And she agreed to be baptized and become Amish forever. But I see now that it's hard for her. One of her paintings she keeps wrapped up in a blanket high up in the pantry. And sometimes when she doesn't think anyone's looking, out of the pantry she takes it and unwraps it and hugs it to her and dances around the kitchen with it. Sometimes it makes me cry. Well, she was painting when I met her.
Up over there.
A picture of our barn. She was painting down in the middle. Her easel set up next to the haystack. Now, she didn't know that I was up there sleeping off the last of my Rumspringa till I slid down and almost knocked her over.
Papa, did you fight her?
One look in her eyes, and I could tell that our lives would be wrapped around each other forever. And I could tell that she knew too. But that meant the paintings she couldn't make no more. Make no images of any likeness on heaven or on earth.
But the hex signs she still paints for the tourists.
Ah, the hex signs don't look nothing to me like anything on heaven or on earth. The Englishes buy them like they mean something. We get a few dollars for them, but her paintings, son, her paintings used to sell for many thousands of dollars.
And for me, she gave a total lot.
Maybe you flatter yourself too much. Maybe some of it she gave up for your papa. So go on your Rumspringa, but no place, and be careful who you give your heart to. Some woman you just think you got to have, but to make a good marriage, you must be able to work together to build a life. 2 Corinthians tells us, be not ye unequally yoked.
But you love Walter.
I do love your mother, and one day you'll love Becky Bontrager, and we'll have twice the farm we have now.
Becky Bontrager?
Now listen, Becky Bontrager got no brothers for her papa to leave their farm to, and right up next to ours, their farm is. So, take her for a walk in the woods, down by the river. For a bundling date, go to her house. Papa, what, you think I should treat you like a child? You're a man now, you know about these things. Go to her house for a bundling date. Her parents will turn their eyes and pretend not to hear. I know this already from speaking to Becky's papa, and then you will see how great love grows between you. Now you marry her, and her papa's farm and our farm will all be yours. You'll have the best farm in the whole state of Indiana.
But Becky Bontrager's a cow!
Levi! You don't marry a girl because of how she looks. You marry her because of what is in her heart.
Oh, or because of how big her papa's farm is.
Good farmland's disappearing. To have you work in the English factory, I don't want you should do, making camper trailers and other worthless Englisher things like the Burkholder boys got to do because their farm isn't big enough to support them all.
But to support a family of you, me, Walter, Mary, our farm is big enough already.
But when your sons come along, go to my grave, I'd like knowing I'd taken care of my family right down the line beyond you and beyond your sons. Besides, a good, sturdy girl Becky Bontrager is. A lot of sons she'll bear you, and she's not afraid to work either yet.
Sounds like picking out a wife is a lot like picking out a horse.
Well, it's like that. Get a good horse and a good 20, 30 years, he'll work for you if you're lucky. The same with a wife. For a long time she'll work for you if you don't ride her too hard. Papa, well, a good young lad like you're not careful, a good sturdy Amish girl, you can ride right into an early grave. But at least with a smile on her face she'll go, Papa! Well, then didn't I hear Becky partner you were at the corn husking Saturday?
Becky trapped me into it. Rude I didn't want to be by refusing.
So just go on your rumspringer. Get the taste of liquor in you so you won't ruin no more. Sow your wild oats, and then settle down and become Amish.
Drinking I don't care about. I see how Amos Byler came back from his rumspring and he's all changed from the drugs and the liquor.
Well, then what will you do?
Papa, my rumspring I don't need to take. If seeing plays is too worldly, then I'll just stay here. But is it okay I should read the plays from the library?
Should reading the plays make you want to veer from your plain loving path, then no, you shouldn't read them.
See, I was talking to Mark this morning about
Mark?
plays and
Who's this?
Mark Cummings.
Mark Cummings? The one who owns that bed and breakfast in Shipshewana?
Oh yeah, Papa, yeah. I think he's my new friend. Like you have that Englisher friend, Paul Smith.
My friend, he is not. Just because we're polite to each other when we do business, don't make him my friend. No Amishman can have an Englisher friend.
Yeah, Papa.
So, on your rumspringer you want to go? Not to meet girls and try liquor. You want to go and see plays? And your friend Mark Cummings, who runs that bed and breakfast in Shipshewana.
Yeah, Papa.
All right, come over here. I got something to show you in the garden.
Well, the horses I got to
I can wait. There's a grave over there in that old sinkhole. What Moses Beachy did, you're old enough to know now. Down there he's buried, away from goodly Amish folk, all alone for eternity, because of his own actions.
Papa, what are you saying?
He was abomination, homosexual. God struck him dead, and his family put him down there, away from goodly Amish folks, because he's not fit to be.
Why are you telling me this?
This is why we draw our customs around us, to protect us from the sin in the outside world.
Finest talk of homosexual.
Because with that abomination, Mark Cummings, your friends. I thought I knew everything about you, but seeing plays and homosexuals in one day.
No, No, Mark Cummings, an abomination? How do you know this?
He's an abomination. I can tell by looking at him. Can't you tell?
Well, such worldly knowledge I have, Papa.
He keeps it no secret. Everyone knows. What? Has seeing that play fooled you?
Oh, Papa, no! Nobody's really buried down there. Everybody knows the parents just use that old sinkhole to scare us kids into behaving. You think I'm homosexual? Papa.
Levi, the world has gone mad with sin. Now, what if we are God's last stronghold? What if it is up to us and only us to make sure something remains holy on this earth? Us and our children and their children and such things. You should never laugh. This is too serious.
Papa, I'm not homosexual.
To marry Becky Bontrager you don't want, and she's a fine Amish girl.
Hannah Lambright stole my heart.
Hannah Lambright? But she has 4 brothers. You wouldn't get a half an acre of her papa's land. No, Becky Bontrager's the girl for you. Now we've had a good talk, but no more place and no more friendship with Mark Cummings.
Oh, so we should treat him like the English treat us just because he's dead?
Levi, surely the difference between Amish and abomination you can tell.
Yeah, Papa, yeah, I can. I just can't believe it. Cummings, an abomination right before my very eyes. Such a doppelhead I am.
Not doppelhead. Innocent. You want to believe the best of people.
I never knew there were any homosexuals in all of Indiana.
Levi, you are so trusting of people and a pure heart that just shows.
Sure is a day for finding out things.
Hello, the house!
Ah, God bless you, Sarah Miller. I don't know you without you.
Oh, and without you either, Erin, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, and your family.
We love your food, Sarah.
Well, if a good cook I am, it's only that God guides my hand. Listen, Erin, there was a bonfire over at the Hirschbergers last night.
Oh no, was anyone hurt?
No, no one was hurt. Most of the animals got out. They lost a few sheep. But the men are going to raise the barn on Tuesday.
Ah, well, we'll be there, Levi and me. I guess the food the women will bring.
Oh, don't worry. Catherine don't need to cook nothing. No, I'll make enough for you.
God bless you, Sarah Miller. Was it lightning burned the barn down?
They take somebody's scent a fire. Yeah. Why can't the English just leave us alone?
Yes, why can't the English over there stay and overhear us like we want? Oh, speaking of English, I saw Amos Byler walking up the road to our produce stand.
I still think of Amos as Amish.
Amos Byler ain't Amish no more. He was shunned. If he ain't Amish, then he's the English.
But Papa, don't you remember what fun we used to have as kids? Fishing we used to go every Saturday. Oh, and that rope we hooked up to the old spinning hole? It came back all changed. Stopped by here this morning. Calls himself Gary Smith now.
God bless him. He's all alone in the world.
Yeah, just sticking around here like a piece of meat rotting in the sun. The Amish don't want him no more, but instead of moving on with his life, he just stays around here, making life miserable for everyone. In with the English, he don't fit. In with the Amish, he don't fit. Nowhere to fit anybody.
I'll never forget that awful day. Amos Byler grabbed that can of money, our life savings, and took off across the front lawn, Matthew right behind him, and then suddenly just Matthew dropped to the ground. Never sick a day in his life. Oh, just dropped out dead. So, Amos Byler, the elders excommunicated because his bad actions
caused the man's death. Yet so understanding you are how hard it is for him, and said God bless him. Oh, I tried hitting Levi, I did, but so bad in my heart it felt. Forgiving him just felt better. I guess a grudge don't fit so good in an Amish heart. But your husband he killed. He's being punished, Levi. Cast out among the world with no one to love him. I mean, that's the worst thing in the world, not to be loved by anyone. Levi, just imagine the depths of his loneliness. All mixed up he is. We should get him help.
That ain't our place.
Oh, Papa, just seems wrong turning our backs on him like that.
It's not up to you to decide what's right and wrong. Or me, nor the elders. God is the judge of all. Besides, we shouldn't be gossiping such as this.
Yeah, you're probably right. So then Catherine I should see to. Everything going all right? Well, she made the noodles.
Without you.
Oh dear. How'd that turn out?
They're colorful.
Colorful? She knew I was coming to make the noodles today. Ugh. Oh, you started off with coming in like that. I'm here every day to help you. You want I should not still after all these years even?
You act like my family is your family.
And the noodles you made. You knew I was coming to make the noodles today.
I already made them.
Well, where are they? Let me see them.
Ta-da!
Oh, what did you do to the noodles? Oh, these are not Amish noodles. Oh, look, Jenna.
I chopped some butternut squash in the dough. Spinach? Spinach!
Oh, beets! Oh, no, those are not Amish noodles. No.
They taste delicious!
I'll make the noodles for you.
You know, I like to experiment sometimes instead of fixing the same thing over and over again. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to worry about canning tomatoes for us this year. I can tomatoes from the garden, 30 quarts, by myself, without you.
One canned tomatoes. Have you ever canned anything before in your whole life?
No, but it wasn't that hard.
Did you run them through the hot bath to seal the jars?
The hot bath? Of course I did.
Making the noodles is my job.
You know, Mary runs over to your house every day to learn to cook and sew. How do you think that makes me feel? I would like to teach my own daughter the things she must know. I know how to cook.
Yeah, English food. Noodles like Joseph's coat of many colors. No, see, cooking is not your job. Painting the hex signs for the tourists, now that's your job. And tending to the chickens and your garden and all the laundry you've got to do and delivering my food to the shutters. Now, you've got enough on your hands to keep busy.
No. You don't think anything I do is right. Everything I touch in the kitchen is not the way you want it to be. Maybe you don't approve of the way I raise my children either.
Oh, now your children I love like my own they are. And in fact, the whole Amish community is their family. And if something wrong I should see them doing, then I would tell your husband because I want them to always be on the right path.
When my mother wanted noodles, she opened a package. And when she wanted tomatoes, she bought them at the store and raised us kids without the neighbors putting their nose in.
Oh, so Amarenski you think I am. Well, now I know what you think of me, Catherine. So let me tell you just exactly what I think of you. I think I think you have been so generous and kind to let me be a part of your family. After my husband died, I was lost.
no sons to pick up the slack, not even a daughter, and everyone just clucked their tongues at me. But coming here gave me a purpose to get up in the morning, and loving it made me feel so. I want to thank you for letting me the noodles to make all these years.
Oh, Sarah, I'm grateful, really I am. You make me ashamed of myself. But you know, out in the world, I was never one to say, that group is over there, my group is over here, they're not as good as we are. I just thought we were all human beings, making up one big group, trying to get through life the best way we know how. But since I became Amish, it's like me against the world.
Because of the way the English treat us.
No, because of the way the Amish treat me. A group I'm supposed to be welcomed into and a part of my own family.
Look, Catherine, here's a chicken pie for your supper tonight, and to go with it, just make a salad from your produce stand. If you save some eggs for next week, then I'll come back and I'll make the Amish noodles for you.
Sarah, I'm sorry I was short with you. Only I want so bad to do things for my own family.
Well, if everything you was good at, then what would I have to do with my life? Oh, you got some fresh apples. I bet they smell good too.
You see the noodles?
Right, you were. Colorful.
Not like any Amish noodle I ever saw.
Oh, you got some watercress.
Oh, yeah, I found those down by the brook this morning. You take a bunch of them for your supper.
Oh.
And then any apples you want for your pies and whatever else you want.
Oh, thank you, Levi. Oh, you save some of the eggs, and next week I'll come back and I'll make enough noodles, Amish noodles, to last you all winter. And I'll teach Mary how to make it too.
Sure, Sarah.
So long.
Mary, you're back.
Oh, yes, Mater? What is it?
Mary, come, sit and talk a bit.
Oh, but I have so much work to do. Once I finish my work in the garden, I have to go over to Sarah Miller's. We're finishing a wedding ring put today. And tomorrow, a sauerbraten we're going to start.
Well, just a moment with your mother. It seems like we never have a chance to talk.
Yes, Mater.
Oh, I wish we could spend more time together. Here you are, my grown-up daughter, and I hardly feel like I know you.
Yes, but I'm always so busy. Here at the house and over to Sarah Miller's.
Well, I could teach you to cook some of the dishes I grew up eating.
Not the German dishes?
No, other things that I used to cook, like broiled salmon and mango salsa, things like that.
But when I'm married, my Amish husband won't eat that. So why should I learn to cook it?
Would you come and talk to me sometimes?
About what?
Well, you're getting to an age. You could talk to me about boys. That's something I know about.
What do you know, Mater, about the boys?
I know you have to be careful what you believe some boy tells you. Tells you you're pretty and wonderful just to get what he wants, and then he won't have anything to do with you again. This is something you must be careful of.
Did this happen to you a lot, Mater? Did you believe a lot of boys that talk to you like this?
Enough for me to want to protect you. I don't want you getting hurt because you don't know what's out in the world.
Oh, about the English boys you're talking. Well, that's exactly why the English boys I would never date. I'm gonna marry an Amish boy.
Is there some Amish boy you like? You could talk to me about him.
I have to go see if help Levi needs at the produce stand.
Oh, Mary.
Oh. Did something good for supper Sarah Miller bring?
Smelled like one of her chicken pies.
What would we do without Sarah Miller? Eat rainbow noodles? Broil up our intestines and beat a crowded path to the outhouse? Running in, I'd bump into you coming out. Mary!
Have you seen Papa today already yet?
I saw him over in the field, not yet to talk to.
Papa told me old Moses Peachy was a homosexual.
What? No! He doesn't think... Oh! The Lord help us! Oh, Levi!
I told him just because I don't want to marry Becky Bontrager doesn't mean I'm an abomination.
Beck is the abomination.
You hear us?
He's way away in the field. He won't hear a thing. What's this?
Oh, lid paint from that Englisher who took my picture this morning.
Why do the English think that we're the ones who dress funny when they're the ones who look so ridiculous? Oh,
What I don't understand is the face paint. It's as if the woman is trying to say, oh no, you must look at my face, it's far too hideous.
to be wicked just once, I think it would be fun. Oh, paint my face and sashay down the streets of Shibshabana. Entangle men in my evil snare. Oh, like that customer that came in this morning, the Englisher, with face painted up like a circus clown. Oh, and coming in with her crowning glory uncovered for everyone to see. Oh, and her legs naked to the whole wide world. Oh, Lordy. Oh, and making fun of us. Oh, my. How quaint you are. How odd you live. Oh, why don't you just use cars like everyone else? Oh,
Mary, what are you doing? What is that on your face?
Papa Fever just
Why? Levi. Mary? On your face, what do you have? Lip paint. Well, my daughter, has the devil taken your soul?
No, Papa, no, innocent and she didn't mean it. We were just making fun of the English.
Oh, making fun of the English. Why? So you can be like them making fun of us?
No, Papa, no, we were just funning it, and it was my fault.
Well, I don't see any lip paint on your face. I don't see you hiking up your trousers and showing your legs. I see this on Mary, but not on you. So how could it be your fault?
No, Papa, we were just got to laughing and we lost control of ourselves.
You want to be Amish, you must never lose control. You must always be an example of humility and gelassenheit before the Lord. And Mary, she told me did my ears play. Sarah Miller tells me you were riding out with old Jake this morning.
Papa, I didn't
The answer to my question is 1 or 2 words. Were you riding old Jake? Yeah or no?
Yeah, Papa, yeah.
Paint in your face. Get up your skirts. I'm covering your crown and glory. And astride a horse pleasure riding.
Jake is my friend. We talk to each other.
Your father is a doppelganger. You think that you can talk to a horse.
No, connected together, Jake and I are somehow. He was born out to the barn on the same day I was born, right here in the house.
Oh, riding old Jake is something we could have talked about because maybe you needed some straightening out of your misunderstanding. But lip paint, you know, is a sin. And hiking up your skirts and sashaying around like a strumpet. You must be punished.
Oh, please, Papa, please. We didn't mean nothing by it. We were just fun and we got to laugh and just for...
Levi, a Papa one day you're going to be, and to guide your family, it will be up to you. Watch me and learn what your job must be someday, yeah?
Yeah, Papa.
You want Bishop Lapp to think your papa's weak? No. And neither do I. Mary, you are shunned. You cannot eat with us. You cannot speak with us. No, not your family, nor no one in the whole Amish community. Nor the English either. Understand?
No, Papa, please. No, it's humiliating in front of everyone. For the rest of my life, they'll point and say, there goes that girl who for painted her face was showing.
You should have thought of that before.
No, Aaron, please.
Please, this is between Mary and me.
But she's my daughter. Have I no say in how she's treated?
Look, wife, I'm not trying to hurt our daughter. I'm trying to teach her. Please, don't make this harder. Mary, you're shunned.
Leapfrog, have you no backbone? Stand up for me.
Amos Byler's been running around free after killing a man, and you've been shunning Mary just for fun.
Levi, you want to be shunned too?
No, no, sir.
How long, Papa?
You're taking meals with us. You're talking to anyone. And Mary, stay away from old Jake.
No, Papa, no, please. He'll think I'm mad at him and miss me so much.
Aaron, she loves that horse. Why is it wrong for her to learn about love no matter how she learns it? Shun her for the lipstick if you must, but let her be with her horse.
Horses ain't for pleasure riding, they're to work the fields.
But she's just a girl and she'll be a woman soon. And what is there for Amish women except work from morning to night? No joy in her life?
No joy. The joy of following the plain path of God she has now. Wife, if this is too hard for you to see, then go inside. To hurt your heart, I don't want to do. I'll begin to talk to you soon.
How long, Papa?
You are shunned for 4 weeks.
But see, no, please. The autumn frolic is in 2 weeks. I promised Samuel I would be there.
Thomas, Samuel, the bishop's son, and you.
I promised him I would be there, Papa.
Well, you promised. You must be there. You will be there. And everyone will know you're shunned. You will go to the autumn frolic. But you will speak to no one. And no one will speak to you.
No, Papa, please. Samuel can't know this about me. That I tried on lip paint. He'll think I'm too big.
Mary, you are shunned! No talking to her, Levi. Not one word. And raise that frown from off your face. Catherine, love, I don't want to hurt you. Please, when I must discipline the children, don't watch. Have your love weakened for me. I couldn't bear it.
You're so harsh with her.
Harsh. You think maybe instead I should beat the worldliness out of
No,
This is
no.
how we teach our children. Some Englishes hit their children, sometimes right out in public. At the livestock auction, I saw this. It embarrassed me.
My parents used to hit me.
And how did that make you feel?
Humiliated, like they hated me.
Mary, I love huge in my heart. Enough to hurt inside to show her the plain path.
But the autumn frolic, to be embarrassed like that in front of the bishop?
Yeah, burying the bishop's son. Something I did not know about.
He may not like our daughter so much if he finds out she's being punished.
Yes, yeah, I must think about that, yeah.
Yeah, all this drama over lipstick. I was wearing lipstick the day we met.
And so much cleaner and worthy of God you look without it.
She's just a girl.
And that is why, right from wrong, I must teach her. The elders, the bishop, a big concession they made, allowing us to be married. I must constantly prove that I am a good papa and worthy to be Amish. And now Levi talks about taking his one spring at home. It scares me so that he will succumb to temptation in the outside world and not come back.
You succumbed to temptation on your Rumspringa? We did.
Yeah. But we made it good. In the eyes of God, not everyone does that. Lost forever, some people are. I couldn't bear it if I lost Levi. I hate this, Aunt Catherine. My children feel hurt because of my actions, but I must do all I can to lead them in a plain path.
Are these tears on your cheek?
I can't let the children see my weakness.
Well, tears don't show weakness, they show love.
I must constantly protect them from the sin out in the world. This life is but a grain of sand compared to eternity.
I know you mean well by us, Aaron.
Every year, more and more kids, Amish kids, go out in the world never to return. I told Levi to see Betty Bartray. Have a bundle date with her.
You punish your daughter for wearing lipstick and you encourage your son to have a bed date with a girl? How does this make any
If you can
sense?
stay with an Amish girl, then Amish will stay. And so will Becky. They both win, and their parents and us too.
I'll bet a hot Amish lad like you had a lot of bundle dates in your day.
Ain't none of them as good as a haystack date with a wild English woman.
Husband.
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, Levi! Hey, I couldn't wait to tell you. I talked to my partner, Tim, about you maybe coming to New York with us. He is so excited. He found something on the internet he has to show you. Oh, hi, Mary. I didn't see you there. Did I say something wrong?
You, she cannot speak, nor to anyone. She's shunned.
Son? You mean she has to leave your house in your order?
No. Only the bishop can shun someone forever. No. Papa just uses shunning as punishment, like how some English parents hit their children, only he doesn't hit us.
So like a timeout. Well, how long?
For 4 weeks. She cannot speak to no one, and she can't take meals with us either.
4 weeks without speaking? What did she do?
This is Amish business, not for the English.
I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I apologize. Levi, is something the matter? No. Well, remember this morning we were talking about all that theater and you got so excited. Well, I talked to my partner. Levi, what's the matter? Levi, I thought we were friends. I've always enjoyed talking to you here at Shipshawana.
That's your bed and breakfast. You and your partner. And you and your partner are going to New York.
Yeah, sure.
You don't mean business partner, do you? You're homosexual.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, just like that.
I can do a more dramatic reading. Oh, that's right, Big Daddy. I am that which cannot speak its own name. I am homosexual.
What?
Tennessee Williams. Keep reading plays. You're bound to run into him.
Out in the open, you talk like this.
Sorry, Levi, but it's a brand new world.
It's never a new world for me. That's the whole point to being Amish.
You're always telling me about the awful things that the English think about the Amish.
Wish I could write a play and show them what they think about us for a huddle.
Yes, it's terrible what people get in their heads about other people. That's why I've always enjoyed our friendship, so I could learn more about you and your people. Well, now it's time for you to learn a little bit about me. You call me abomination because of the Bible.
Leviticus?
Yes, Leviticus, where it tells us to keep slaves and to commit human sacrifice and to stone disobedient children. Didn't you ever think about that?
Papa says it's not my place to question God's will.
To stone disobedient children. Do you think your papa should have stoned Mary instead of just shunning her? Levi, I want the same thing that the Amish community wants. To live my life the best way I know how, without bigots trying to hurt me and the people that I love.
Who'd have thought? Amish people and homosexuals want the same thing.
All people want the same thing. To live our lives in peace and not be shunned aside. Look, maybe this is not the right time. You seem kind of upset and
Well, if someday, if I should be a papa, into my child's heart I'd look. And if there be no sin, then why shun her?
well, I'm sure that it's really difficult to stay on the right path with all the temptations and phones and internet.
Yeah, I did.
You can go with us, you know. 2 weeks, we'll see a bunch of shows, and that thing that Tim found for you.
What thing?
Oh, can't. It's a surprise.
Well, it's just the last year I can go on my Rumspringa.
Rumspringa?
My running around time. So the Amishman I know I want to be. Then by the time I turned 20, I got to be baptized and join the order.
So this is your last chance to see plays?
See plays? If real plays at real theaters?
Oh, do you really want to go and leave your sister alone while she's being shunned?
If I were to stay here, how could I not talk to her? We chatter all the time when we're working, when we're eating.
Think about it, but think fast, because we're leaving tomorrow morning.
If away from Papa I think I should be right now. Only the clothes I don't have to wear around the English.
Oh, you're about the same size as Tim. We'll take care of you.
And in restaurants I never ate at, or stayed in hotels, or used no plumbing.
We'll be there if you have any questions at all.
Only no abomination.
Abomination. Oh. No. You'll have your own hotel room.
And to pay my own way, I got the money.
Oh, and we can help you if you need it.
No, I got the money. See the apple orchard Papa gave me when I was 12 years old? Said, here you are, son. You make money with this however you can. So that's what I've been doing all these years. Selling apples, apple seedlings, apple blossom honey, firewood if a tree gets too old.
New York is very expensive.
I got the money. Enough to support my own family when the time comes. And you'll tell me what to do so that in front of the English I don't look foolish.
Sure, kid. It'll be great showing you the ropes around New York and all that great theater.
Plays. I get to see plays.
Sometimes 2 a day. You'll come home either loving it or hating it.
Maybe we could go to a church in New York?
I don't think there's any Amish churches in New York City.
Oh, no. I mean like a Catholic church or a synagogue.
Why would you want to?
I do a lot of reading about a lot of different people, and I want to know what they believe in too.
St. Patrick's Cathedral. It's beautiful.
Only Papa must never know about this. He forbid me from seeing plays and from being friends with you. But on a Rumspringa, you don't have to ask what we can and can't do even.
I don't know about going against your papa.
On their Rumspringa, some kids come home addicted to drugs or liquor, or with some disease, or they end up in prison. But something good I want to do with mine. Understand the world in a bigger way. The understanding the world is into worldly. I don't know. I want to be the best Amishman I know how. To lead my family on the plain path, but maybe seeing plays is the wrong thing for me to do.
Well, really, I understand if you don't want to go against your papa.
Papa isn't always right. What he did to Mary was wrong. She was only funning. She was so comical, like in a play. Only he wouldn't listen. Stubborn he is. So why should I listen to him? And he learned about the world on his Rumspringa, and that's what I want to do. To understand different ways people look to God. And Mary says I've got no backbone, that against Papa I'd never go. Well, she'll have a thing or two to learn about my backbone when I return. She won't hardly believe it yet. You can't control me forever. I'm growing up. Yeah. I'll do it. Besides, we're just gonna go have fun, right? What could possibly go wrong?
Such a fun time. Oh my God, there's so much to show you.
I can't wait. Have you heard the music? What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark. Levi! Sarah Miller, what are you doing here? Is everyone okay at home?
You're home from your room springer, huh? Who's you riding in that car with?
Just a customer who gave me a ride out from Ships of Honor, looking to buy some produce, fair share or not.
Oh, well, I've been seeing to the produce. Yeah, Mary, she's still shunned for 2 more weeks, and your mother, she's so busy, and your father's got all the farming to do, so, your vegetables I've been selling.
Is Mom still at that livestock auction on the Ships of Honor?
Yeah, all day, just like every Wednesday, yeah. Levi, what'd you do on your room springer?
I don't Amish when you don't ask for the on this drum springer. Am I? Scandal!
I'm sorry, Levi, just like my own son you are.
It's good to be back home to smell the hay and see the horses.
Yeah. Didn't I see you in that same car in Shivana at the beginning of your room springer?
Must have been someone else you saw who looked like me. Now, you head home before the dark comes, the produce stand out close up, and thank you so much for everything you've done. Without you, I don't know what we'd do.
Thank you, Levi. You're a good boy. Welcome home.
She certainly is interested in your life.
We call her the Amish radio, broadcasting news from farm to farm. Oh, take whatever you want, Mark. You and Tim, such a good time you gave me. I'll never forget it.
It was so much fun having you along, showing you New York and all those.
The restaurants, and the hotels, and the Statue of Liberty, and rainbow flags, and embrace diversity, and learning there are real people behind all those bad names I hear.
So, what was your favorite show?
All of them. All those actors were so bold, strutting around on stage, sticking out their chest, saying, "Look at me!"
You know, this was a very special time for you, and the fact that you spent it with us, I feel like I have a new little brother.
What the hell? That faggot from Ships of Honor and Levi? Hugging like a couple of boyfriends. You two been stupid in your papa's hayloft?
What's his name, Levi? So I can tell the sheriff and get him off the streets and away from normal people.
Normal people? Like you?
Ha! Goes by Gary Smith now. Used to be Amos Byler.
So, Gary or Amos, why do you come by my bed and breakfast all the time and scream at me and my customers?
'Cause you're an abomination!
Look, there's always gonna be people that you don't agree with. Doesn't mean you have to hassle them. Just stay away. Stay away from me. Stay away from my bed and breakfast. Just stay away.
You telling me what to do? You!
You little grubworm. You think you're gonna hurt me? Come on. I will beat the crap out of you, and I will enjoy every minute of it. Just as I thought, a coward.
Look, Gary, I know you're going through some bad times right now.
What bad times? You mean my friends turning their backs on me? Like you. You think you know so much. Just because all the time you're reading.
Mark says you know some people in town, someone who can help you.
What kind of people?
Counselors, somebody who understands what you're going through. Maybe a psychiatrist.
You think I'm crazy? Is that what you think?
From what, Levi? Say you just got yourself involved in some things that aren't good for you. Now you just need help getting out of it.
You frickin' Amo. You're supposed to be my friend. And now you're talking about me behind my back.
It wasn't
to this abomination.
It wasn't like that.
I'm gonna.
No! Now look! It's nothing to be ashamed of getting the help should you need it. You're just verhuddled.
Verhuddled? You think I'm crazy? Oh, I'm gonna get you for this. Both of you, you're gonna be sorry. Both of you.
You shouldn't have said anything to him. He's shunned. You shouldn't have said anything at all.
Well, now I know what his name is. I will talk to the sheriff. He has been harassing us for months.
Papa says let God handle it, but dangerous he seems. So angry. Not all like he used to be.
I'll talk to the sheriff as soon as I get back to town.
Look, Mark, look. It was the very best time of my life, really. I'll never, ever forget it.
So fun having you along with us.
I never knew that there could be so many different things. Oh, it made me laugh, it made me cry. Oh, the singing and the dancing. Oh, it was everything in the world right there up on the stage.
You lit up from the inside every time you walked into a theater.
So much gave me to talk about, too.
Well, you know, we've never had such intelligent conversations as we had with you about theater.
Oh, my mind was filled with such ideas. Oh, and Shakespeare. Oh, all the world's a stage. I thought I'd bust open hearing those words. So true they are. A whole different world theater could show people. Make them think things they never thought of before. Theater can change people's lives.
You were born for the theater.
No, Mark, no. See, Rumspring is over now. I can never do those things again. Go to New York, see plays. My life must now be apart from the rest of the world. In the Amishmen. Here. With my papa.
You mean you don't want to write plays anymore? You don't want to be part of the theater world after you saw all the great plays and theater?
I love it more than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. Be a part of something like that? What else would I need? My heart would be full.
You give up something that you love so much?
Giving up something I care about so much makes being Amish that much more important to my heart. Like how Mother gave up her English family to love us. And her life as an artist. It was a very big thing for her to do. And besides, it would break my papa's heart should I ever leave the order. He's my best friend. He would never go against me, ever. And I can never do something so bad to hurt his heart either. No. I'll be fine here. Being the Amishman.
Well, your papa should want what's best for you.
Everything he does in life is to make sure that I'm on the plain path. My life now must be Amish. Seeking Gelassenheit.
What? Gelassenheit?
A feeling of total humility, of inner peace. Understanding and acceptance that whatever happens is God's will, whether we understand why it's happening or not.
Wow. How very zen. It's the feeling of total peace that the Buddhists seek.
What would have thought? I'm an Amish Buddhist who wants the same things homosexuals want. Oh, no, Mark. Would that take that from you not after all you've done for me?
Well, then what's next for you?
Maybe I'll put some canoodling in with Becky Bontrager in the back of Papa's buggy.
I'm a little sad that it's not Hannah Lambright.
I'll be content with whatever God blesses me. Besides, I belong here. I felt naked walking down the street wearing your clothes. Oh, and all those people buying and selling, jostling and crowding and No, God is in the woods and the fields, not in some big city full of concrete, gas cars. It seems like the English spend every minute of every day worrying about what they look like on the outside instead of what they're really like on the inside.
Well, I guess maybe I have been going to the gym a little too much.
Don't worry, it doesn't show.
Well, thank you.
I learned it from you. Sarcasm.
Sarcasm and musical theater. We are going to have to issue your honorary gay membership card.
See, Mark, now that I'm to be the Amishman, when I see you, I'll ask you how you are, and Tim, and I'll really want to know. But the Amish live apart from the rest of the world.
Apart from us because we're gay.
The Amish abide by what the Bible tells us.
Even if what it teaches hurts other people.
Mark, has any Amishman ever hurt you? Hurting anyone is not what we want, only to lead our lives in the best ways we know how. Look, when I joined the church, what you are will not concern me. What you do will not be my business. I will not judge you, or agree with you, or disagree with you. All that will concern me is my path and the path of my family. Seeing to myself takes up enough time without worrying about others.
Everything in your whole life is just wrapped up around God.
Don't you believe in a supreme being?
Sure.
Yes. I can never tell if you're being serious or if the jokes you're making.
Oh, me either, Levi. Me either. I guess I just get embarrassed talking about God. Religion is a very personal thing.
Well, yes, a personal decision for each of us. And you want me to respect your right to believe in whatever you wish.
Yes, embrace diversity.
Yes, yes, embrace diversity. So how about you embrace my diversity? Can't you give me the same rights you want and the same respect? Oh, I've never tried to take away what you believe in. Why would you want to do that to me?
You just don't understand what it's like to face prejudice every single day of your life.
Mark, I know this better than most people. Look at how they treat us. They shun us apart from them every single day.
Then maybe you should be more understanding.
Look, Mark, there's a lot I don't understand about this world. This, I do understand. My life now must be Amish. My friends must be Amish. Never do those things again. Go to New York, see plays, wear pants with zippers and shirts with buttons. How do you get anything done in your day with all those buttons? Just an hour it took me to get the dressing done in the morning.
Oh. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mark. And thank you for everything.
Oh, Lord. So thankful to you I am that my brother's home safe. The days go on forever with no one to talk to. With only thoughts of how wicked I am filling my brain. And worried so bad about my brother. And where he is. And how he is. And if he's safe. But now, Levi's home safe. Thank you, God. Thank you so much.
So, it is home you are?
Papa,
It's the first time since you were born upstairs in that room that I've been apart from you. And you don't even tell me you're leaving.
it depends on my Rumspringer.
Your mother, she told me. Your own self, I thought you should have told me. I thought we were best friends even.
Things were in turmoil. It come up so fast, I just had to go soon.
I know you was mad at me because I shunned your sister.
I didn't want to say anything that maybe I regret. Because of my anger, I thought it best to leave.
You thought I did wrong.
Glad I'll be even the papa I am and the decisions I get to make.
Oh, you think that now? But it's the hardest of God's jobs. It sets your wife and your children apart from you. You could never be as one with them, no matter how much you might try.
Papa, I'm so sorry. I should have told you before.
Hush now. Come, on the steps, sit. Your shoes and socks removed. What you did on your Springer, I don't need to know. It's none of my business. None of it matters except that you're home with us now.
As proud and humble I am to have you as my father.
And proud and humble I am to have you as my son. Levi. Levi, are you going to be Amish?
Yeah, Papa, yeah. My heart is here in the earth with you and Walter and Mary and the animals and the woods and the streams and that. I mean, something fierce.
Good. Into God's rich earth we'll sink our hands together. And when a bride you bring home to live with us, we'll treat her as one of our own family.
Now I understand how the people who moved away from the farm and the fields came to forget their place in this world.
Get inside the house. Your mother is worried for you. I'll take care of the cart.
My son, no! Oh, Walter, what is this? These tears. Why are you crying so?
Having you gone was like having an empty spot deep inside my heart.
I never knew you missed me so.
Oh, you don't know how much I love you. You're so much a part of me and your papa.
Walter, I understand now about you.
What do you mean?
On my Rumspringer, your paintings I saw, and your name, your old name, see?
Catherine Henderson. A retrospective?
Oh my. And I saw some of your older paintings too from before you came here. Beautiful they were. What does they call them?
Impressionist.
Such a good word for them. Impressions of God's world. I never knew so many people know about you.
Well, they used to. I didn't know they still did. How did you find out about this show?
Well, two people in Shipshavano who knew about you. Even better than I did yet, and you my own motor even. On the internet, they found your showings, and they brought me to New York and showed me your paintings because they know they could mean so much to me.
Oh my. People still remember me.
Walter, how could you give up such a good thing?
Oh, Levi, I love the painting. It was all the things that went with it. I learned to hate the gallery openings and pretentious people pressing up to me, talking just so, drinking the correct wine, eating caviar because they thought they were supposed to like it, men hitting on me.
Walter, men hit you?
Oh, no. I mean men pretending to like me because I was successful. But they were just really so full of themselves and me, and party after party after party, and meaning was blurred. But then, here comes your papa. Oh, someone I never expected. And no pretense, everything about him real, and his every thought and every action is to take care of me. Not only in this life, but the next life too. Oh, Levi, once you've loved someone, I mean really loved, from your soul and every part of you, and that person loves you back the same way, you'd give up the world to be with that person.
Also, maybe sometimes bad words I've said about you that hurt you, but never again. I will honor you as I should have all along.
You couldn't hurt me. You're my son.
Catherine! I wish she's going to be!
Oh, I'm so glad for you, Aaron. I know how much this means to you. Oh, look at Levi, all grown up and ready to be baptized. Sit, come. Sit. Mrs. Miller came by today and brought us a sauerbraten and noodles, Amish noodles, white, not a lot of different colors.
Amen. Now you must reach and help yourselves. I'd like to say more today, Lord. Today is such a big day for us. Our son is home, and the Amish he's going to be. And farm this land with me till I die, and then his sons and their sons after. And it's a big day for another reason, Lord. Lord, you have put pity in my heart. And I have decided that our daughter Mary is done to being shunned tomorrow. 2 whole weeks early. Tomorrow morning, she'll get up, have breakfast with us, and her sunny face we will welcome at our table, and then complete our family will be Mother, Papa, Levi, and Mary. Oh, what a bit a lot she'll have to say to us after she's been quiet for so long. I bet all that unused chatter has been filling up her head these past 2 weeks. And after breakfast, she'll go down to the stable where her horse, old Jake, has been waiting patiently for her. And this means, of course, Lord, that she'll be able to go to the autumn frolic, like she promised the bishop's son. And all of her friends will never know about the lip bait, because we know that you have forgiveness in your heart for her, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
No! Oh, no.
What is this? Gunshot?
The tomatoes. Oh, no! Just look at this mess! Don't you dare tell Sarah Miller about this. Oh,
Come here, wife, come here. Oh, look at this fancy polka-dotted apron you're wearing. I bet, should the bishop see you in such fancy garb, he'll think you've been down in Shipsawana doing the hoochie cooch, pouring all the twisted out and gaping us up. Oh, don't worry about the mess. Tomorrow the pantry will clean up together.
Those spoiled tomatoes.
I hear that fall tomatoes make for the best candy. Besides, tomatoes don't matter. Not as long as we got our health and our whole family under one roof. And besides, maybe spoiled tomatoes is one of the ways that God keeps you humble.
God has so very many ways to keep me humble.
It was a good meal. And glad we are to have you home, son, to share it with us. The Bible says, better a dinner of herbs where there is love than a fatted calf with hatred.
Welcome home, Levi, son.
Now time to bed for all of us to go, and tomorrow morning a fresh start.
Oh.
Oh, you friggin' almost faggot! Tell me about me behind my back! My friend you was supposed to be!
Oh no! My horse! Hold on, old Jake, I'm coming! Don't break fire! Don't break the fire!
Levi! Get the animals out! Open the big door! Quick!
Oh, no. Look, the Nebraska are coming to help, and there's the Hertzbergers driving their buggies across the park. No, let me handle it. We'll just run away. No, listen. Tomorrow, when this is all over, I want you to teach me the noodles to make, and Mr. Black's wife wants you to join the City Circle, and all the ladies want you there, and they want to learn how to make your noodles and to get your recipes too.
And Levi.
Yeah, I know. Listen. You shamed me. You shamed me. I should be teaching you the Amish how to be. And when you talked about how we shunned you aside all those years, I realized you have the better Amish heart than I am. And the less you did in the kitchen, the more I felt needed. I want to make it up to you. See, even our English neighbors are coming to have the fire to fight.
Sarah, let me go. I must find my family.
No. Oh, Jake! I'll get you out! Oh, Jake! Ah!
Where's my daughter?
No!
Where is Mary?
Oh, George. Oh, no. Look, see? Here comes Levi on the errand. And...
Oh, dear Lord.
What happened?
Catherine? Wife? Oh, Jake. Mary tried to help him out of the barn. Oh, Jake. Oh, down. Oh, Jake is dead. Mary.
Mary,
Why? Who would want to hurt Mary such as this? I don't know. Amos Byler was out there screaming names at us. Amos Byler murder, murder, guilt. God, I know. Oh, no.
this is the worst of all. Never fear anything else but not this. How God has taken my daughter. How will I bear this? How will I ever get over this horrible, horrible thing?
We will get through this. We will get through this the way we get through all God's tribulations. Our faith in God.
Oh my God, if God would do this awful thing.
God and I! Oh, it's God's will! Whatever He gives us, He is showing us the path that we must take.
God, it is a cruel and twisted path. No.
Why would Amos Byler want to hurt us? Over and over in my head, I keep wondering this.
She's forgotten. Ever since his room spring.
And what was that he screamed? I'm old faggot? Why would he scream such a thing as...
I don't know.
Edward, talk to you, I must.
What? What is this?
It's the painting. I finished the day. The last painting I ever did of the farm. I made it the day I met your papa. Look, just look at the colors. It's like seeing the meadow, only what God really meant about the meadow. Like you're showing the farm from inside your soul. I was saving it for Mary, for when she was married. She could put it away and maybe remember me by sometimes when she could sell it if she needed money, but now she won't need it.
Walter.
Levi, come out here. Levi, Sarah Miller says in a car she saw you with Mark Cummings. Is this true?
Yeah, Papa, yeah, he brought me back from my room spring.
But she said in Shipsavana she saw you in the car with him. and another person at the beginning of your Springer.
I did, Levi. Clear as day I saw you, and I couldn't believe it was you because English clothes you had on. But I looked closely, and you saw me too.
Thank you, Sarah Miller. Alone to my son, I must speak now.
Okay, dear. I'm going.
What did you do, Levi, for your Springer?
I didn't have to ask, but I couldn't.
I'm burning! Burned! Your sister is dead! Dead. Most of our animals lost. Did this happen because of something that you did?
Amos Byler's been running around burning barns. The police should have called and had him locked up instead of shunning him, or gotten him the help he needed so he couldn't kill my sister.
We must never interfere with God's will. This you already know.
Maybe God gave man a brain capable of understanding how to help people addicted to drugs, like Amos Byler needs.
Amos Byler, and what he did or didn't do is none of my business. It is God's job to punish him. Amos Byler ain't my son. You are my son! God put you here for me to see over! Now tell me! What did you do on your Springer?
Been to New York. I ate in restaurants and stayed in hotels and I saw a play.
And how did you know how to do this? Go to New York and see plays?
People I know have been there before. They showed me.
And these people, who are they?
Papa,
Your sister is dead! Now, who did you go with?
Art Cummings and his partner Tim. Papa, I'm so sorry.
And did Amos Byler see you with the abomination?
Together he saw us, he yelled at us. Mark said he needed a psychiatrist, so Amos screamed he would get even with us, but I didn't know it.
Oh, God. Levi. Oh, God, son.
Papa,
I forbid you to see this marked person. I forbid you to see plays, didn't I? Yes, and with that abomination, you went anyway.
And he isn't what you think he is. He's a good person.
What he is or isn't, I don't care! I only care about you and the rest of my family. If you had not disobeyed me, your sister would be alive now, yeah?
No, Papa, no! It was Amos Byler!
Your actions caused your sister's death! When you cause another death, you must be shunned.
You would go against me in this way. You, who I thought would never do such a thing. I thought we were friends.
Husband, look. I've been hiding this from you. It's the painting I finished the day we met.
Why do you bring this out now? Can't you see with my son I'm busy?
Because I will trade you this for my son. Please don't shun Levi. Please, we have already lost our daughter.
Your painting, wrap it in that blanket and put it in the pantry where you keep it. I have no use for such a worldly thing.
This is the last thing of my past life, of who I was. I am willing to burn this, if you will only please not shun Levi.
Why? Put it away! It has nothing to do with this! Levi, you are shunned.
No.
How long? How long am I shunned for, Papa?
Psalms 27:11 tells us, teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path. Going against what your Papa said is not following a plain path.
How long, Papa?
For a year, you are shunned. shun you forever I should. Ban you from being Amish, but for you, God has put pity in my heart because you are my only son.
Wait, you cannot do this a year?
Wife, please! This is hard enough! Understand? Levi must learn. Levi, you are shunned.
You're not my friend. Not like I thought you were. Now, all alone in the world, I feel.
Alone. We're all of us alone. God shuns us all, Levi. The only thing we have, the only thing that we can count on is God. Levi, you're shunned.
No. No. This I will not agree to. Be blamed for Mary's death. Be blamed for actions that are not mine. No. I will not do this.
I am the puppet of this house. You will do as I say. You have no choice.
I haven't been baptized yet. So you can't shun me. I'm not Amish yet. And even if I was, only the bishop can shun someone forever. It's just like that sinkhole in old Moses Beachy. You shun it to try to control.
I will shun you to try to teach you like all good papas. You are shunned for a year. You have no choice.
Is this the Amish way? Then I must marry a girl that I don't even love just so you can have a bigger farm.
You will learn to love her. This is the biggest chance of your life to own such a farm.
And that I must give up people that I consider friends just because you won't understand.
Abominations aren't your friends.
You hate how they mistreat us. And you would mistreat them too.
I don't mistreat the abomination. I want nothing to do with him.
Oh, and that I must give up something that brings me such pure joy. Something that I will find the wrong in it all.
The play's on the stage. That's what this is really about, isn't it?
What is right for you and what is right for me, two different things they are. That doesn't make you wrong or me either yet.
The Amish way is the only way to eternal life. You know this.
You know what the Catholic Church says? That theirs is the only one true path to heaven. And the Baptists, and the Mormons, and all religions, they all say the same thing. Theirs is the untrue path, just like the Amish say.
The Amish way is the only way. The Amish way is supported right down the line by Scripture.
Then it seems to me that all religions are saying if you don't follow our church, you're going to hell.
Levi, it would make worshiping God so cross. Believing in God is having faith no matter what. Blessed are those who cannot see, yet still believe.
This is what I believe, Papa. I believe God is a mountain. I believe the Amish way is one path to the top. But there are many different paths, many ways God's provided for us and understanding Him.
This is the ideas your plays on the stage have put into your head. All of your life, I have tried to keep you safe from such thoughts. And now you think the Amish way is wrong?
No, Papa, no, not wrong. Not for you or anyone else that follows the church.
You are shunned. You have no say in this. You do as I say.
This is as close as I'll feel to God. The smell of the soil, planting a seed, nurturing it, feeding me, my family, my horses, being a steward of the earth. This is where God is, and heaven, and the past, and the future. But if I must heed your every word, if I must do just as you wish and believe in what you believe in, even when it goes against everything in me, then no. This is not where God is. Nor heaven, nor the past, nor the future. Not my future, anyway.
You can't do this to your mother. You will hurt her heart after she loses her daughter.
You went against me! You! My best friend! You betrayed me by blaming me for Mary's death. I'm leaving home, Papa. Hand the order.
No. You can't mean such a thing. This is what I thought of our life together. You and me working shoulder to shoulder till I can't work no more. And then you taking care of me. And your mother helping. Your wife helping your mother in the kitchen.
Maybe God has a different path for my life now.
What? Writing down the place. Having homosexual friends.
Our fathers in Europe were tortured, burned at the stake, stoned.
That's why from Europe we came for to the United States.
And for what?
Because the Amish believe that you must be an adult before you are baptized and join the church.
Yes. And now, I am adult. And I am making that decision. And I'm glad our father's father stood up for that right.
Why? No.
You're leaving, son?
No more, I can't stay here yet.
I know you love it here. The farm, the horses, everything. It's a big decision, turning your back on your father, the farm, your family.
I will not be blamed for my sister's death. If this be the honor's way, then I must find a different path.
Well, if you don't think this is your world, then go. Make your world exactly what you want it to be. I know you love parts of being here. I loved my life too before coming here. My career, my parents. But I love you even more. And your papa.
I know you do, Mother.
You're finding out all of life is giving up one thing for another. You have to decide what feels right in your own heart.
What is the right thing to do? Such a gift you had. You gave it all up.
To have a life with you and your papa and Mary.
Doesn't it hurt your heart not using the gift you were born with?
Yes, yes, yes it does. But it would hurt my heart to turn my back on your papa too.
So one thing's hurt you. You choose which hurt to endure.
Oh, Levi, when I'm on my deathbed, who do I want to be surrounded by? art critics, strangers who bought my paintings over the years, people who loved my talent but didn't care about me, piles of money. No, I want to be surrounded by love, my husband, memories of my children. Because in the end, how much you love and are loved is all that really matters.
So much to think on. Total speed.
Maybe there's a different answer for every person. Maybe there's more than one way to serve God. I made a promise to your father and to God that I would love him and remain Amish forever. But Levi, you have not made that promise yet. Now is the time for you to decide what your life will be.
I'm gonna miss you so much, Mother.
This is for you, Levi.
You forgive this to me?
I will think of you having it. Maybe you'll think of me sometimes. And someday, if you need money to get by, you can sell it.
It's worth so much.
And that way, I'll think I was a good mutter to you. Even though I was so different from all the other Amish mutters. I embarrassed you sometimes.
Thank you, Mother. You humble me. You know, Mother, you could leave too. You're famous out there in the rest of the world.
Oh, Levi. Oh. My heart rises and sets with your papa like the sun on my face. I'm filled up with our life together here. And all the beauty that I try to portray in my paintings is all around me, changing with every season. I know you think your papa was harsh, but it was out of love for you.
He went against me.
He tries to do what he thinks is right, even when it kills him inside.
Blames me for Harry's death.
I know. I know. You can find it in your heart. Someday to forgive him, Levi. Your papa's right about one thing. We're all shunned in one way or another. Everybody. And when you're out in the world, I'd like to think of you learning to accept everyone and loving instead of shunning.
Try, Mother. And if it gets too hard, I'll think of you.
And make sure when you give up something you love this much, you love the thing you're running to even more.
You think I do, Mother? Mother. God, I hope I do. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost,
but now I see.
Bravo!